Good morning to all my Keurig coffee drinkers, tumbler users, French press peeps, and my pour over folks. It is our Mike. Hopefully, everybody is having a great start to their day. So, if you all had watched my last video, you had seen that we had used our Bodum pour over, and I generally do use the mix of plastic and metal filter with our Melita coffee filters. But if you paid attention to the last video and got towards the end, you saw that I had done a pour over with our special edition Black Rifle coffee, but instead of using this filter, I went with using our Chemex filters that are made for the Chemex version of the pour overs, and it generally did work well. The only issue I had is I don't have any trough or any groove in the glass to allow some airflow, so I was creating a vacuum of pressure inside to where pressure was going down in, coffee was dripping in, but there was some steam pressure building up that was causing all the coffee to kind of pop and not just create little air pockets like I've had in the past. So that was a issue I had, and at the end, the way I figured a way to resolve it was just using a spoon to allow some air to pass through, and that helped with allowing the coffee process to speed up a little bit. But overall, I did extract a better tasting coffee with the Chemex coffee filters. And as you all know, we probably saw it coming. You knew I would probably go with getting a Chemex itself, so I will be taking this 8-cup pour over Bodum with these Melita filters to my school, because like I said in the past, all my teachers do enjoy the Black Rifle coffee. I've gotten them hooked. They actually rounded up $75 worth of money, and I had ended up going out and picking up some locally last time we needed a coffee run for the school. So we ended up finding some Black Rifle coffee locally to make for the staff, so that will come in use. So for me, for here at the house, we are switching to the Chemex, and as we can see here, we have quite a trough area for our coffee to pour out of, and I think that will take effect into using these filters as well. But we'll do a comparison. Let's go ahead and pull this out of the box and see what we get. Now, if any of you already have these Chemexes, let me know what you think of them in the comments below, what you've liked, disliked. It is my first time getting a hold of one. These things have generally sold pretty quick, especially with the pandemic going on. Everybody has looked at buying and making their own coffee at home, and people have generally gone towards Chemex and other name glasses to use, name brands that are out there. Also in the box, besides our packing cardboard to keep everything in place, we get our thank you card, and we have welcome to the world of Chemex coffee. Many would say the world is a perfect coffee, a world of perfect coffee. Now you are a proud owner of a piece of history. So we're going ahead and look all that over. First thing we will do is give this a internal wash here, so we make sure this is clean and ready to use. Right away, I see a few different, just the way the thickness of the glass for sure, a much thicker glass. The grips, so a true sealed wood grip versus our cork grip. Both of them have balls, beaded balls. I mean, you can disassemble this. That way it's easier to put the whole thing through the wash or hand wash. Versus this one, we actually have a spring-loaded tab, which I do like a little better. Also here, our bottoms are definitely different. I'm less worried about this tipping versus this model, and obviously the coffee will sit in basically a chemistry glass is the way it looks of it, so going from fat at the bottom and becoming thinner towards the top, but versus a nice round dome. So those are some differences there that you can see right away, but overall nice thick. Weight wise, these are both supposed to be 8 ounces. Weight wise, I can definitely feel more weight in our Chemex version here. But since we have our scale right here next to us, let's actually weigh it and see what the true difference is. So now obviously we're going to be weighing in grams because that's what I have the scale set up for. I'll let it boot, zero out. So our gram weight of our Bodum is 374 grams versus our Chemex. Oh yeah, 529. So definitely heavier. And I mean, that could relate to some weight of the wood. I mean, I think more than likely the glass. It's a much thicker, heavier glass. So, all right, let's get things weighed out and let's start on some coffee. All right, so our Chemex has been fully cleaned here. As we can see, I've already pre-wetted our filter. So with the filters, yes, you are supposed to use the 3-layer area goes against our spout, and it actually does allow that air passageway like I was thinking. And when you go to pull this filter, you don't physically have to pull it out. You can literally just tip it and drain out our water from the bottom, since we have pre-wet the filter. And as you can see, we have some condensation buildup in there. It's nice and steamy, which is good. Mugginess. But yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to go on ahead and put our grounds in now, and we are going to start our pour over process. And yeah, I like to do 40-45 seconds of a bloom. I know in their instructions here they say only to do like a 30-second bloom. So I'll put it out there. How long do you guys let your pour over coffee bloom for? So today we're going to try the Beyond Black Rifle coffee through this and see how our end taste comes out. All right, so since we know this filter does well, and should have no issues with this pour over craft that it's designed for, I'm not worried about anything falling through. So we will do our light circular motion, as we should. Cover the middle. And some of our normal drops, bubble drops like we've gotten in the past where we have a pathway. Do a little more. All right, and that should be about our 40 seconds worth of bloom. We'll let that bloom, give it some time here, let everything sink, and we will continue and see how our end results come out. Alright, so our pour over is complete. We can no longer see where our grounds or our coffee has stopped and our filter is sitting at. So I would say we are at the done point. So now the fun part of pulling out our filter, and we're going to place it here in my container, which I keep all my coffee grounds in. That way I can take them to my community garden and compost them. And we will use our 2 tabs here. We use these as our lift tab to lift out our grounds. I had a good seal there. That was good. That's what we want. And we will just slowly transfer that over, and we will let that sit, let it finish dripping out and curing in this container, and our coffee is ready. So let's go ahead and move that out of the way. Put that aside. And let's get started on our pouring out my wife's cup over ice. Do hers first and see how this looks. So this was a little bit of a longer process, that's for sure. Oh yeah, having that channel. Having that channel spout for a nice controlled pour, I like that. I like that a lot. To me, that alone is worth it. So, obviously, a good looking coffee. Let's see how it tastes cold. even for being a Beyond Black roast, or a dark roast, but Beyond Black is the coffee we are using from Black Rifle. Definitely smooth. Definitely a smooth feel to it, coming from a better quality filter with the proper pour over. So I can see why Black Rifle actually sells this pour over system, well, their own branded Chemex pour over system on their website. So if you guys want, you can pick it up from them, or you can just order your Chemex from Amazon as well, as most people do. So that'll be it for this video. If you all like the video, hit that like button, comment, subscribe. This is our Mike. I'm going to enjoy my cup of coffee on my way to work, and I hope you all have a great day and enjoy your coffee as well. I will chat with you all in the next video.